Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is happening. Endless Legend 2 has been announced. It's official. I have speculated this. You, dear viewers, have speculated this very confidently, I might add, and it's set on a completely different planet. Hello there, strategy gamers, and welcome to my humble channel where I talk all things strategy games. So, we've got the first bit of info on Amplitude's sequel to what many, myself included, consider as the best fantasy 4X game, and it will be set on a new planet called Saiadha. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. The reason for this is that they want to have players experience the best part of a 4X game. The total genocide of civilizations. I mean, they want exploration to be a very important component throughout your game. And how they are going to do it is very interesting. So, Saiadha is an ocean planet. There are these great oceans which will recede during particular seasons. And when they recede, they call this Tidefall, they reveal new areas to explore. Essentially a living, breathing map that evolves over time. Exploration won't be just an early game thing anymore. This also leads to a rather interesting diplomatic or maybe warfare options for you warmongers out there. When there is this gold rush for new resources the ocean has gifted you, factions will have to rush in to get first dibs on them. If you take a look at this screenshot here, you can clearly see some areas of interest sticking out from the ocean, giving you a hint even before the water recedes. So according to Amplitude, this new area will have fertile lands, dangers and rewards. I think this is such a brilliant way to evolve the 4X formula, at least from the first Endless Legend, where the typical seasons played a very big role in EL1, which made it almost like a survival game, at certain times during winter. Now the seasons cause Tidefalls, which bring new strategic gameplay considerations and planning on how to take advantage of them quickly. However, there are some things I'm not sure how they'll handle, which I'm pretty sure will be revealed eventually. Like with a living, breathing map where the ocean recedes, how will naval exploration and warfare be handled? A coastal city won't be a coastal city after Tidefall. I mean, my ships will have nowhere to go. Where did all that water go? Talking about warfare, they are bringing this battle system over from Humankind. The first Endless Legend had a more passive battle system where you just prioritize targets for your units to attack, and fans told Amplitude they wanted more control. So if you've played Humankind, you know what you'll get here, which is good. So far we know there will be two returning factions, the Broken Lords who consume dust, which is the currency in the Endless universe. These guys have these giant armored dudes. And the Necrophages who consume, well, other inhabitants of the world. These are the insectoid race. We get a glimpse of some new factions in the trailer, like there's a centaur race and definitely some warrior looking human faction. And then these guys which look very wild walker, ranger like, but they are not elves I think. Perhaps taming wildlife could be a unique thing to this race. There was a hint or rather speculation, I'm just basing this off of what the developer himself said after the reveal, that there will be some factions that are close to what was in EL1. I'm not sure whether he was referring to Broken Lord or Necrophage, or maybe he might be hinting at a faction or factions that might be a splinter or evolution of the previous race from the first game. Again, assuming that Endless Legend 2 takes place at a timeline after the first game. There will be a total of 6 factions at full release. 4 will be playable during the early access stage. The narrator of the trailer is unknown, but he talks about being a prisoner to this Blue Eden, to Saiadha. The narrator's faction is not Broken Lord or Necrophage, I think, since he or she in the trailer reacts to these factions, calls them corruptions, explorers, savage brutes. This narrator's race is not a local inhabitant of this planet, but was brought here by their jailers. It is uncertain whether this is a playable faction or some endgame crisis race that will be unleashed. because this narrator talks about being freed or murdered to be challenged by these other factions. I don't want to speculate too much about things because they definitely will be revealing things in the weeks or months to come, so I'd rather wait than, put my foot in my mouth. Early access is coming soon, they say. How soon? It's uncertain. Anyway, tell me in the comments, who do you think this mysterious narrator is? Are you excited for Endless Legend 2? Maybe I shall follow this game closely and share more info with you fine folks as the game develops. I guess now I'll need to add this game into my list of strategy games to watch in 2025. You can watch that video of mine here. Thanks for watching and farewell, noble friends.